Glass blowing is just a really fun material to work with. It's got a million variables, so it's not easy at all. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done. And I've been doing it almost 40 years now. So it's something that's very addictive and hard to stop once you start.
One thing I love and appreciate about glass is that it's so reflective. And I think that there's so much opportunity in the medium to see yourself. So as an artist, glass has taught me so much about forgiveness, the fact that things are going to break, and that's okay. And really being able to push boundaries. This is such a unique studio because with the demographic of the river arts, there's opportunity to make money off of functional works, such as cups and pints. This is a studio that can also be a muse for larger sculptural and more conceptual works. So it's just a great space to collaborate and be inspired by others as well.
I didn't happen upon glass until I moved here, though, about 12 years ago. I didn't know much about glass art. But because this is such a large craft location and because there are so many glass artists, it was easy to kind of dive in and understand the history and really recognize the importance of glass in this area. Members of the community came together and decided to purchase the assets of the glass studio and then formed the North Carolina Glass Center as a result. So we've been in business for about 8 years as a nonprofit, and we've really got this strong foundation of education. Our mission is to explore, educate, and collaborate in all forms of glass. And beyond just supporting artists, we support over 70 artists.
It was nice to come back to a place where people were excited about glass again. I've been doing it so long that it's hard to find people that are super excited still. So everyone's so happy and excited about glass that it's a pretty cool place to work. I always was the hobby kid in the neighborhood, and I did art up to about 6th grade, and then my schools didn't have art anymore, so I never looked back. And then in college, I found glass blowing my freshman semester, and I've been doing it for almost 40 years. This one teaches a lot, and I like teaching. That's one of my favorite things to do. So I have my own studio to make my work in, but I also come here to teach and sell my work. Right, so glass blowing, we call it, is in the hot shop. Lamp working would be the torch work. So the scale is different. It's a much bigger scale in the hot shop than in the lamp working studio, but they can be much more fine-tuned. So they can make super small, delicate stuff. We can make larger, bigger stuff, but they don't really go back and forth that easy.
The hot shop, true to its name, is what houses the furnace, which is the most critical piece of equipment in the hot shop. It's a large vessel that can house 400 pounds of molten glass. There's also glory holes. Glass cools so quickly, so once you take gathers and start manipulating, to be able to continue working with that glass, you're constantly having to reheat it. The hot shop, in this sense, is a space where artists can come and make personal work.
So we're in the middle of a capital campaign. We're opening a second location in Black Mountain. We're really excited about this space. It's going to be primarily our education center. It's going to allow us to do a lot more advanced programming with artists. It's going to allow us to do more public lectures and definitely glass demonstrations that will permit more people in the room. We're super excited about that. It's going to help us elevate our mission beyond what we ever thought was possible 8 years ago when we formed as a nonprofit. And it's definitely going to give us a more national presence as a glass organization.